All right. Good afternoon, Team Crazy. There's been a lot of people that have been wanting to know the recipe that I use in my green juice. This recipe was taken from jointhereboot.com, which is from the documentary that I tell people to watch so often, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And I've kind of created my own little recipe, but it's from the green pineapple juice recipe that you can find on Reboot, jointhereboot.com. A lot of great recipes on there. And that's what I find is you can take a recipe and kind of make it any way that you want, you know, palatable to your taste buds. Just make sure that you don't make it mostly fruit over vegetable. If you're going to have fruit drinks, try to have them in the morning so that you can burn the sugars off during the day. So this is the green pineapple drink here. And you know, I've got the kale. I've got it all cleaned off already. I've cleaned it. You can soak it in white vinegar in cold water for a couple hours. That'll clean it up pretty good. You can, sometimes I'll spray it all down with peroxide, get the bacteria off. You get the veggie washes and different things like that. If you can get organic, awesome. If you can't get organic, don't let that stop you from juicing. There's a lot of things I'll go into, and I'll try to create more clips along the way here for the site and for your help. This is the green pineapple juice. As you can see, I got the kale, I've got the spinach, I've got apples. I like the firmer apple that will juice. The mushier ones, I don't want them to turn into applesauce going through the juicer. I've got cucumber, we've got ginger, we've got celery, and then of course the pineapple. I get the whole pineapple. Some people have always asked me, do I get the pineapple that's already been cored? I like getting the whole pineapple because when you get a cored pineapple, you don't know how long it's been sitting there. Obviously, the moment that you cut this open, it's oxidizing and it's losing some of its vital power and nutrients. So I like getting my own pineapple, cutting it in half, and coring it myself and skinning it, taking and peeling it up. I've got pears here. Now, this is 2 batches, and you're going to see that this is 2 batches of juice. And with that said, let me get started here. Oh, one thing too is lemons. I can't forget the lemons. Now, with lemons, a lot of people say, do you peel or do you juice the whole lemon? No, you peel the lemons. The only time there are some recipes where you do juice the whole lemon with the peel, but you got to make sure that for sure then is an organic lemon. But generally, what you do is I just kind of trim off the peel on the lemon. Lemon is one of the most alkaline, believe it or not, even though it's a citrus fruit, it is the most alkaline fruit on the planet. And this will help also preserve your juice. That's why it's always good to add a lemon to your juices. Not only because of the alkalinity, but it also helps you to keep your juices preserved. Because I put my juices in the jars, and notice I'm not trying to be super special here. I'm not trying to be an artist. I'm just trying to get that peel off. And get that peeled off here. Now, I've been doing a lemon and a half lately. I wasn't happy with just one juice. So I'm taking this lemon, I'm going to cut this one in half, and this is going to be for my first batch. Okay, now, this is the Breville juicer. This is the same juicer that he uses on Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. I used to use a Champion Omega. This makes juicing fun, and you're going to see why. It's got all different types of gauges, but maybe we'll do something else on the juicers. When you're looking at the ginger, you want to just cut a piece of ginger. Ginger is very strong, and so you have to be real careful on how much you put ginger. You don't want it's very overpowering, very strong. Like I even think that this might be a little bit strong, so I'm going to kind of trim that up there and make me it's a root and it's very strong. So I'm going to crank this up. Put it in there. That should be pretty good. And I'm going to now with the Breville, because that opening is so big, when you're doing your leafy type veggies, I kind of bunch it up. So when I put it in here, I put it in here. See, it doesn't just take the edge of the leaf and shoot it into the pulp catcher, but it's kind of bunched up, and so I have to kind of press it through, and it takes that basket, the teeth, enough time to cut it up the way it needs to. Put some more in there. And generally I'll get about a pound of kale, and I'll split that in half. I've got more than a pound here. Kale is a superfood. It's bitter tasting though, and that's why you want to add some fruit to your grape here. I'll make it a little palatable. You say whatever you want, but even though the recipe may not be perfect out of the green pineapple on the Reboot, you can say whatever you want, but it's a whole lot better for you than a soda, that's for sure. Okay, now look at this. This is one bunch of spinach. I bunch that up just like the green, just like I did with the kale. Green leafy vegetables, kind of fits right in there. Okay, got that. Now I'm going to throw some lemons in there. There's my 11.5 peeled. Here's a cucumber. Normally use a half a cucumber, but these are kind of a smaller cucumber. These are some pretty big cucumbers. I cut it in half. But since I've got two smaller cucumbers, I'm going to juice them all. I'm going to juice this whole cucumber. One juiced cucumber is like drinking 3 glasses of juice. That's how much it hydrates you. So we're going to put that cucumber in there. 2 celery stalks out of the 4. Relatively large, a lot of water in those. Then we have the pear coming up. I usually use about a pear and a half. And that should be that one. For each batch, a pear and a half. Get any pear you want to with that. Then usually I'll use 3 small apples like this, but since I have bigger ones and I only have 2 small ones, I'm going to use this here. I'm going to use 1 small one and 1 large one. These are so large, I'm going to have to cut these. And then comes the pineapple. I may overflow here a little bit, but here's the pineapple. That is the pineapple green drink. Hopefully that gives you an idea exactly what's used, how it's juiced, and the next clip I'm going to send, and I'm going to show you how I fill up the juice glasses. And that's it. Hope it helps.